Any word on the glass dip pens from Jerabon? No, they have not fixed them, to our knowledge. We've tried reordering several times, and
They're bad.
they're
A lot of
bad.
them, like 2/3 of them, are unusable.
Yeah, it's really depressing. We've sent them back, and we haven't heard where they fixed them. I think they redesigned them
They
to.
changed the way
They
that
they
they were.
changed they changed them, and they changed the packaging maybe to help them not break as much. But the way they're unusable is
The flute, the way that they work, period, is that they have flutes on the nib, and they like kind of twist it and taper it off. They're all handmade, so that's how they're done. But lately, the way that they've been doing it, no, it has nothing to do with roughness or smoothness. The flutes don't go all the way to the tip of the nib,
so it doesn't hold any ink.
so you dip the thing in ink, but the ink does not get down to the paper.
You're lucky
So
to
it's
write two
it's like
letters.
it's either really inconsistent or it just dries up completely after writing 3 letters.
Yeah, you can't even finish your word.
It's the most
or
frustrating thing in the world.
It's like thick and thin and thick and thin, like more than a normal glass pen should be.
Yeah.
And yeah, not a good writing experience. It doesn't write.
Yeah, the ability not to write, that's a bad feature of a pen.
So
They're
we
still pretty,
decided,
but they are unusable.
So we decided several
we
months
stopped
or
carrying
weeks
them.
ago. Yeah, we were really, really sick of replacing every other one because that was at our cost.
Or having to me personally test every single one that came in, having 3/4 of them or more be bad, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
At what point did this problem occur? You ordered one from JetPens a few weeks ago.
This occurred months ago.
We've had bad pens for this whole year. Now their stock may be new, it may be old. The pens were fine last year. It was sometime around the beginning of the year, I would say.
Yeah,
maybe it's the end of the year.
A couple of months ago.
But their stock could be old. They could be still using pens from last year. I don't know how quickly. I can't speak for other retailers, how quickly they turn over their stock or whether they do a first in, first out or anything.
All I know is we started seeing it a couple of months ago, and
we reported it.
We immediately discontinued
We've replaced every bad pen of anyone who reported to us, and then everything we shipped them back to Exoclair and said we're not doing
Well, as soon as we had a problem, I took our entire stock and personally tested every single pen, which was a project.
It was like 70, 60,
it was
70
a lot
pens
of
at the time.
But, we sent back everything that was bad, we sold out everything that was good, and now we don't have them anymore. So we'll periodically contact them and see if they're any better, but we can't just go
every time I've tried
ordering a bunch.
Every time I've tried reordering
them be bad, so it's like until we get word that they're good again.
It stinks. I want them to be good. I want to carry them. But I cannot
they were popular.
I can't sell something that doesn't work, and you're going to have to ship back because it's just going to cost us all more money. It's not worth it.
It's one of our most viewed videos on YouTube.
I know.
It's really frustrating. It's like we get asked about it a lot.
So you received a bad one from us back in April, March. Did you send it back?
Did you let us know about it?
Because we may have one or two good ones lying around. I'm not sure.
I think maybe.
Maybe. No.
Shoot us an email. We'll
take care of you. I would hate for anyone to get a bad product from us.
If you got a bad one, let us know. So.
You bought a set 20 years ago. Neither of them work well at all.
Oh god.
Well, that's glass pens. They're hit or miss.
Well, they're handmade too, which is part of
the.
Yeah. So it's kind of like it was frustrating. So we're just taking a break from them.
Yeah. Until we have guaranteed proof that everything we're going to order is good, because we don't have the time to test every stupid thing,
Yeah, Rohrer & Klingler does have some.
But we don't care.
There's several glass pen makers out there.
Yeah, they're pretty, but if they don't work, then it's just.
Plus, if you drop them, they break. It really sucks,
That too.
You can get a good Lamy for the same price.
Two other things. I mentioned earlier, Platinum Mix-Free inks are coming sometime in June. I just set them up on our website today. I know the pictures are bad and I don't have much description.
Fine.
But you can go ahead and sign up for the email notification list. That way, as soon as they come in, we'll send them out. The price I have listed for the set may not be accurate. We're waiting on the final price. I will adjust it, obviously, once we know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The bottle, I think, is right. The set, I'm not so sure about. So I'll update that. Last thing we wanted to just touch on briefly is very briefly. We're working on some new things with Brian Gray at Edison. Couple things. He's working on a new Edison model. So, like the Hudson will be something else. I don't know anything about it, but that should be coming sometime this summer.
Mm-hmm.
We are working on a limited edition Edison Nouveau Premier.
Mm-hmm.
So That should be coming in a couple weeks, and we'll let you.
A few weeks.
A few weeks.
A few weeks. Let's give some time here.
I see. When I say couple, I mean a few. And
couple, I think 2.
I know. Okay, 3-4 weeks, something like that.
It's gonna be a little while.
month.
It's gonna be a little while.
Yeah. So a limited edition Edison Nouveau Premier, and then after that, we'll be working on a new Edison Nouveau. So an Edison pen.
A whole new pen.
An Edison pen that's exclusive to the Goulet Pen Company.
Yeah.
I know I want to do something small for us girls and small hands out there, especially because the Premier's pretty big, the Hudson's really big, so I want to do something smaller. What is limited about them exactly? Anything different, or is that a secret?
It's going to be the material.
It'll be a different material, and they will be limited in number. They'll actually be like serial numbered and everything. So like they'll truly be limited edition, and they'll be made of a nice material. So that's all we'll say for right now. So more.
The design is the same.
It'll be exactly the same design. It'll be a steel nib and everything, but the material of the body will be different.
Yeah.
Wish toys, yes. Question.
As an alternative to a glass dip pen, are there dip pen nibs that are roughly equivalent to US fine or medium? The only ones I have from years ago are very, very fine or very broad. Nothing that is like Norwood. The Browse nibs are good. Actually, that's why we started carrying that starter set.
The .5 is probably going to be really good for a fine or medium. It depends whether you're talking.
The .5, that doesn't come in the set though. That's separate.
No.
And that's an italic.
Not the set.
No, in the set, the Cetofane nib is pretty good, and the Fin and Fetter nib is pretty good too. What really helps a lot though is if you actually take the metal ink reservoir off of the Banzug nibs on the starter set and put them on the Cetofane, they'll slide right on there.
The Cetofane we can order separately too. Like I said, go to the X-Clair website, go to the catalog.
I was just giving what we regularly had available.
Oh, I know, but why buy a whole set if you're just looking for one nib?
There's a lot of options.
What are we thinking in terms of a price difference for
the Edison?
We're shooting for 200, I think.
That's about what we're going for.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit more because the material is better, but we're not going to try to gouge you.
Not 200 more, 200 total.
Yeah, we're not going to gouge you. That's not a firm price yet, but that's kind of what we're thinking.
You guys are trying to squeeze information out of us. We're just trying to give you
I didn't even really want to announce it yet. Because,
I'm sorry.
You know,
I like giving hints.
I know, but you give hints too much in advance, and then people forget about it.
All right, moving on. Do we have any quick tips on cleaning aerometric fillers? That's what you have to do after the show.
Oh.
A lot of water?
They suck. Yeah, they're a pain to clean.
A lot of water?
Keep squeezing. Shake them.
Keep squeezing, yeah.
There's really no magic trick that I'm aware of to clean them. You just got to keep on doing your thing. I'm really not a fan of aerometrics in terms of, because I like to change ink colors all the time. So the fact that they're a pain to clean. Same with lever fillers. I hate lever fillers. I hate anything with a bladder, pretty much. Cartridge converters are my favorite because of how easy they are to clean. I use that bulb syringe, man. Rock and roll with that
Eyedropper's probably easy to clean.
Eyedropper's pretty good, but I like to change colors all the time.
Yeah.
Eyedroppers aren't good for small volumes of ink.
No.
Easier to clean than a vac. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Cartridge converter is my favorite. And then piston. But everybody's got their preference. It all depends on how you use. Oh, bulb syringe. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't have a bulb syringe. Yeah.
I think that's all the topics we had. We're right at 10 o'clock. So.
Yeah. Did you guys have any last-minute questions you wanted to ask us? We're not going to stay too much longer.
We've been gone for several weeks. So.
Not going to stay too much longer. We'll give you a little bonus time here.
Piston pens known for evaporation, or do I need to switch up and put one of those rubber things in it?
Putting a rubber thing in it is not going to help you, really. The evaporation that you're probably thinking of, I mean, people have talked about some evaporation in this pen.
It's because of the vented nib.
It's because of the nib. Yeah, that's the design of the pen, is kind of that way. And there's actually a little hole in all the caps of the pens. You can plug that up, that'll help. Another thing that'll help is if you cut up a small piece of wet sponge, put it in the cap. That helps keep it from drying up too. But basically the design of the nib is to draw the ink back up into the pen when it's not being used.
You lose about 1/8 of an inch a day, huh?
Really?
I mean, I've heard of that. Yeah, I think it's the hole in the cap and all that. Did you miss the June ink drop theme? Yes, it is
yes.
Blue Skies.
Blue Skies.
Day and night.
Yep.
Noon and midnight. Whatever.
Why don't you just tell them the colors, Rachel?
No.
You're just like itching to get stuff away
Blue
here.
skies.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Is it your imagination, or do some inks get darker as the volume gets lower in the pen? That should be your imagination.
Well, if the ink is evaporating, then
that's
it would
true.
get darker.
That's true.
The water evaporates and the dye stays in there, and it gets darker. That happens.
Yeah.
Depends on the pen. Depends on your relative humidity of your
See,
environment.
people like blue. Say blues are good. Love blue. Thanks to Inkshop, they're getting interested in blue inks again. See?
Absolutely.
It wasn't a mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake. No, well, what it is, okay, look, we've
did
done
a couple blues recently.
We've done some themes in the past couple of months with similar colors, and we got a couple of complaints about it. Not a lot, but a couple. Some people are very passionate about wanting a varying array of colors, and we have some varying array in this month.
Yeah.
It's not like they're all the same.
Definitely.
It's not like they're all the same color.
Majestic Blue will be back in stock, I think, on Monday. They've been back ordered from England. They just restocked. Our order's shipping out Thursday, so we should have it by Saturday, Monday. So Monday we'll be back in stock with Majestic Blue, Marine, Oxblood, a couple things we've been out of. Any word on a new There's Black Swan in blue? Nathan mentioned it, but no,
nothing official.
What I've understood is he was ordered, finish the flex pens, and then work on ink. So he was doing nothing else while he's working on flex pens.
Yeah, he's been doing nothing but pens.
Because he's had a lot, and he said he's had just an incredibly high number of nib adjustments needed versus in the past. So they've just been taking him so much longer.
Yeah.
Question: I noticed Konpeki leaves a film in the inkjet files. I haven't inked anything in it for this reason. Do I need to be concerned about lasting effects in any pen? Newbie here.
Some pens stick to the sides of the vials more than others.
Isn't that
I have no idea
surface
why.
tension or something?
I have no idea why. Actually, the inks that I've found that stick the least to the sides of the vials are like the pigmented ink colors, which are some of the most troublesome ones in your fountain pens. So I'll
tell you what, a Roshizuku is really good in pens.
No, it's some of the great. Some of the smoothest ink you'll have.
Behaves well. It's smooth. It's easy to clean out. So I would not worry about it.
I haven't found any relation between the stickiness on the side of a vial and trouble in a pen.
And we have two questions. We did address these at the beginning, but I'll cover them again. Dot Webbies, our order, they're in. We're waiting for our order sometime in the next week. Flex pens are early June.
Yep.
There you go.
Somebody asked about flex pen. Oh, you already said flex pens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Any other questions?
P. Spissner says, Eero is the only ink that has never given me any trouble in any pen.
There you go.
There you go.
And for some people it's worth the price, and other people it isn't. Everything we've used so far, it's been
I've
used
a bunch of them. I've used a bunch of them, and I've liked them.
Yeah.
They behaved really well. They write really smooth. On the wet side, but not like gushing. Not out of control wet. But, yeah. Pretty good.
May see one in an ink drop coming up, maybe.
Rachel.
Maybe.
Jeez, get out of here. You're the worst. Jeez.
Whatever.
Okay, so anyway, I think we'll kind of wrap it up.
Before I shoot my mouth
We'll
off.
leave on that note before Rachel goes and gives you our next 5 themes of all of our ink drops. That kind of covers it for this week. We're going to look to do a lot more blog stuff, a lot more video.
So watch out, I'll reveal if we're having a boy or girl before you wanted to know.
Yeah, you'll find out before I will, maybe.
No, he'll be in the room with me.
Yeah, I know. It'll
be August. Actually, it'll be right around the time of the DC show. So maybe I'll wear a blue shirt or pink shirt depending on what we're having. So you have to. I'm not going to announce it. You'll have to find me at the show and see what color my shirt is.
Yeah.
Not you. You'll be wearing blue. You always wear blue.
Maybe.
You wear blue for Joseph, and I'll wear blue I'll wear whatever color for the other one.
Okay. Well, I don't have any pink, so.
I could do some laundry and give you some pink.
No, please don't. Please don't. Okay, Blue Blood says, I love the Eeros. Noodlers I find the most troublesome inks. Well, it depends on the ink.
A little more maintenance than others.
It depends on the ink.
Some are awesome.
It depends. Yeah, some are just awesome, and some are more troublesome. But that's because they all have varying properties, and that's the way that they're designed.
Something that will never get off the paper, no matter whether you shoot lasers at it.
One of the things that I'm always hesitant to do is to generalize with any brand of ink, especially one as large as Noodler's. He's got like 300 colors that he's ever made. So, how can you say, oh, Noodler's is troublesome? There's 300 colors. Some are going to be troublesome and some aren't.
He has a pink tie.
I'm going to...
We're talking about guys wearing pink.
I'm trying to talk about relevant stuff here.
Real men wear pink. You do have a pink tie.
I have a pink tie. I have nothing against pink. I just don't have any pink clothes. Okay. Anyway. See, now I lost my train of thought,
Noodler's.
Rachel. Yeah, Noodler's. Anyway, so any brand, the ink is going to vary from color to color. There. Great.
The more bulletproof, laser-proof it is, it might be higher.
Yeah, the more permanent it is, the more maintenance
obviously.
it is.
If it's permanent, it's,
Yeah. When the Noodler is very thick, it depends on the ink. It depends on the color.
You're talking about men wearing pink. Men can wear pink.
Yeah. Let's see. Gosh, a lot of comments in the chat here.
A major brick-and-mortar store in Chicago won't carry Noodler's because of complaints. They're missing out.
Well, that's their fault. That's laziness. Personally, that's laziness on the part of the retailer for not wanting to learn your ink.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say about that.
Yeah. They're missing out.
Learn your ink. There are some inks that are more work than others. Yeah, that's definitely true.
Buy the samples. There you go.
I mean, we haven't. What have we discontinued? We haven't discontinued anything because of complaints.
The original Everflow.
Well, they reformulated it, and the guy never got back to me. We were looking into carrying it again.
And we were being severely undercut on price, and it wasn't.
Well, there were a lot of factors into Everflow.
But the reviews were not. The original formulation.
The original reviews were not good. They reformulated it, and the guy never contacted me back.
So.
What am I supposed to do about that?
And when you're being.
I'm not gonna go busting down somebody's door so I can sell ink for a low margin that nobody wants.
Yeah, when you're being undercut by someone else so severely, and there's no control over it, then it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, Pelican Blue Black is discontinued, and
Yeah.
Nothing. We've never discontinued anything just because.
Yeah. But I'm not trying to turn
even
this
if we
into
only
a toxic
sell
anti-Noodler's
one bottle a year. There's probably some colors we've never
here.
even sold a single bottle of, but
There's what?
There's probably some inks we've never sold a single bottle of. Some diamines.
I don't know, maybe.
There used to be.
I don't know anymore.
There was one or two.
Maybe.
Dark brown or something like that. Because it's not dark.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad color.
That's an ink drop theme. Stuff nobody
ink drop
buys.
Worst colors. Would you really want us to do that as an ink drop theme? Because we could.
Dark brown. Ink orphans.
Ink orphans. You know what would happen is everybody would use them and find out they're the best colors ever.
Well, you know what? It's kind of an Easter egg thing. If you take away the name and you just try the color for what it is, like if you weren't, looking at dark brown, you'd think it'd be dark and it's not, and you're like, oh, well, this isn't what it should be.
Yeah.
You love the color of the Everflow Blue Black, but it never dried. It smeared for you once after 55 minutes. That's the complaint.
That's what we
Someone joked said it should be called Never Dry. You'd love to see a brown drop. We did one in November. We did an all brown in November. It had very mixed reviews because some people love brown and some people don't.
Kate said, you like this chat? It distracts me from noticing scratches on a brand new pink Safari.
Oh,
is that from us? If it's from us, let us know.
We'll help you out.
If it's not from us, well then.
This is how I amass a big personal collection of all the cosmetically returned stuff.
No, it's
another vendor. Ah.
Sorry.
See,
can't help
we
you out
try
there.
to check our stuff before it goes out.
You can probably polish those up a little
bit.
They're just plastic. That would actually be a good thing.
Everflow,
That would
we
be
do
a good
have
thing for
one
me to
bottle of the
experiment.
old black formulation, and as soon as we sell it, I can take Everflow off our site, but we just have one bottle of black.
Really? Is that all we have left?
I think so. I think it's just one. Maybe it's 3. I'm not sure. Maybe it's 4. Maybe it's 1. I don't know.
Whatever.
Someone needs to buy it so I can take Everflow off our site. I have it like almost at our cost. It's like at our cost.
Yeah.
I can't go any lower. Giveaway? I guess so.
Nobody wants it.
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to.
We'd run a contest and people would unsubscribe from our blog because we're giving that away. I'm just kidding.
You'll buy it from me just to make me happy. Oh, that's nice. Can I play my pregnant, sympathy card or whatever?
It's not even worth worrying about.
Wait till I'm huge, then you'll be.
We still have like private reserve ballpoint refills that we're selling like way under our cost.
Like
we just want to get rid of them. We just want to get rid of them.
Just take it up space.
Please go buy our private reserve ballpoint refills.
Go to the Goulet outlet and go to the clearance and clear it out because it's just taking up space on our shelves that we don't have.
I want to get rid of it.
And I can't, like some of the prices, like I can't go any lower because we'll be giving them away, pretty much.
Mix it with Bay State Blue and see if a monster crawls out of the bottle. It would probably just turn to muck.
Heard good things about
like
cutting
Everflow
Everflow water. Maybe.
Maybe.
The old formulation? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Still waiting for this to load so I can see how many Everflow we have left.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm curious.
No, we need to get going here. Okay. So anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We had a lot of fun. We're gonna plan on being back regularly for broadcasts. We're gonna have a lot of this stuff in the next month.
2 bottles.
We need
2 bottles.
Okay, it's really important.
It's just important.
So we have a lot of stuff going on in the next month or so. A lot of new products. I'm gonna be up to a lot of blogs, or I plan to, if I can actually execute it. A lot of fun stuff. So, keep in touch with us. Email us, brian@gouletpens.com, rachel@gouletpens.com.
Especially if you want a Waterman or Parker pen, because the sooner we can get that minimum water, the sooner we can place it and get that ink.
Yeah.
Get that ink. Yeah, we're going to be so swamped with all this new stuff. It's going to be
That's
great.
why we got more help.
Yeah.
We got more help.
Another person's full-time helper starting this week.
Yeah. So we'll be good. I'll have some help out there.
And our part-time help will be doing more in the summer and so, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'm not helpful anymore. I do my computer work, but I don't go in the shop anymore.
I'm not going to ask any more of her because she's cooking our little number 2 there. So. Got to keep her low stress,
I don't pull orders anymore. Is there a replacement
for the Phileas?
I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah.
They just cut it out. So the next cheapest Waterman pen is in like the $60 range, I think.
Was the Phileas the cheapest one?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yep.
Everyone wants the cheap ones.
Yep.
That's our niche.
Yep. Well, oh well.
You've been searching for Phileases for the last 45 minutes.
Yeah. Any luck?
Maybe eBay. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some retailers that still have some in stock.
Same shape, just steel nib.
Coulter. All right. That's all for now.
Yep. We're gonna quit while we're behind. So thanks everybody. We will see you next week. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Keep an eye out on our blog. We'll be up to more stuff. I promise.
Hopefully we'll have got Webbies by this time next week.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Hopefully.
That'd be awesome. I'm excited about those.
Flex pens within a week after that, hopefully.
Yeah, that'd be great too.
We'll let you know.
All right. Thanks everybody. Email us if you have any questions or anything like that. But if not, see us here next week, Tuesday at 9. Bye everybody.